get coming and keepeth my works unto the end. To him will I give power.
That's a key thing. That's a key thing, brothers. You got to overcome. So don't get caught up. Don't get jaded. Because a lot of times brothers be getting jaded, being in this truth where they get. And a lot of these dudes, like I said, having itchy ears and everything. Here it is. You got the breakdown. Once you got the breakdown, you're supposed to be like getting tired of the breakdown. How you gonna get tired of the truth? How you gonna get tired of the Lord is a so-called black man? How you gonna get tired of the Most High's name is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah? Right? Because a lot of times these laws are repetitive. Y'all like broken records. Well, the scriptures are like a broken record. Everything that's mentioned in Revelations is mentioned throughout the whole Bible. The Lord constantly repeats about the destruction of America. It's not just one place that speaks about it. Throughout the whole Bible, it speaks about the destruction of America. But you got Jake get off, So look, you got to make sure that you endure to the end. Don't let them spirits get to you, man. Because a lot of people they let them seducing spirits get to them, man. You can't get weary of serving the Lord, even though we catch hell. We in this flesh. We go through what we go through. But at the end of the day, you got to remember, it's not like that none of us are righteous. All right, and then furthermore, we in debt to the Lord. We owe the Lord. Yahweh Shai put his life on the line for us. So the least you could do is pray and hold on, man, and fight with everything that's within you. Don't sit there and not fight. Don't sit there and be wicked. Don't kick against the pricks. Slide.
No, but when you mention that, you show how a wicked nigga, the Lord said, it is wicked. Yeah. Think about it. You listen to rap music, it regurgitates to see those shit. Shoot a nigga, fuck a nigga.
Yeah, everything is the same.
Shoot a nigga, shoot a bitch.
But absolutely. But as far as the brothers that's in the faith, that's still in this thing, believing, and to you, remember these words, man.
That's right.
Remember these words.
That means you're looking at it the wrong way, because
really,
because our main work is to teach. So there's always more somebody that needs it. There's always the harvest.
But the parable of the sower seed.
The harvest is plenty of laborers and few.
Yeah, but see, Jacob get disenchanted. Jacob get disenchanted quick.
You gotta pray to the Most High.
That's the prayers come in handy. But and again, the word. Remember what the Lord said, because this, and you gotta think, we're not laboring for nothing. There's great things that are set before us. Yahweh Shai said He's going to prepare a place for us. So you gotta remember these things. He's talking about giving us power over these nations, right? Not the nations having power over us still, us actually having being on top, man, calling the shots, all right? But you gotta have your mind, you gotta constantly, because one minute a guy be on fire, and like, yeah. Then after a while, it weighs on him, because that's part of it. You gotta carry, that's that cross. You gotta bear that cross, man. Or something might come, you might get offended over this, or offended over that, Hey, man, that's another fight you gotta face. You gotta fight to not get offended at the word of the Lord, even while you're in the truth.
Jake will do it on the negative side. So I'm gonna tell you LeBron, the basketball players, right? They'll bust your ass, but they'll do it in the name of Satan. They'll go out there if they need to build up
that corruptible crown.
Let's say they in a lull and they missing shots.
Right, they go into the gym. They go back to the gym.
Yeah, but they'll go harder at Satan. Like rappers that make it, they want to get the second win.
Yeah, no, they go back to the basics. They go back to the gym. They go back to the basics. They keep going hard. Yeah, they go hard.
But in other words, they'll chant. They'll throw up.
Yeah, they won't just give it up.
They won't give it up.
Yeah, they'll fight for it because they want to get that corruptible crown. So they'll do everything, even when they see, like when you run in a marathon, they got the stages, right? You got to really pace yourself in a marathon. A lot of people don't finish marathon runs. They'll gas out. But it's a stage. It's a stage that where they call it hitting a wall. Right now, this truth is like a marathon, and you come to that point where you hit the wall. So now, what you got to do when you hit the wall, right? Is either sometimes people just fuck this is too much, and or you got to dig deep, dig in, and pace yourself to finish the marathon. So that's the same thing, like you said with these ball players and everything. A lot of them, they sit there because they know the contract, but then you got some of them that never get to that level. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Charles Barkley, right? Scottie Pippen said about Charles Barkley, he'll never win a championship because he's too lazy. He was talented and everything when he played, but it ain't just that alone. You got to put you can't cheat the work at no level. Like, especially, now bringing it back home to what we're talking about with this truth, you can't cheat the work. All right? That's when it says Jeremiah 48:10. I think that shit was cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully. When you look up that word deceitfully, meaning somebody that's pretending like they, not necessarily just they deceiving, but they deceiving because they're pretending like they doing the work, but they really not. You know what I mean? They're not really, like they done gave up.
Negligent.
Yeah, they're negligent. And that's why a lot of, you get what you put out.
Yeah, you
The
got.
scripture say what? He that, I'm sorry, I need to cut you off, brother. He that soweth sparingly shall reap sparingly. So that's why you got to go all out for anything. Because you're right, Jacob go all out for some shit in the world. Jake in the world, and Jake is hella talented. They'll go hard. They'll sit there and, like boxers and everything. They'll sit there